Hello, beautiful people. I am baking a cake for the first time ever. I'm making a moist chocolate cake supreme and I'm listing here the ingredients used for the cake. First thing you do is combine sugar, cocoa, and salt in a mixing bowl. I'm using my Cuisinart electric mixer to mix the dry ingredients slowly at first so it doesn't they don't start flying out of the bowl. Next, the cooking oil, just pour it all around the bowl and then mix again, not too fast, slowly at first, but you can speed it up a little bit. Then add the 2 eggs one at a time, mixing well after adding each egg. Then you can add the vanilla and mix again. We then combine baking soda with warm water and the cocoa with the flour, and then we slowly add the flour cocoa mixture alternately with a water soda mixture. Beat them all together. So slowly add the cocoa flour mixture and then add water again with the soda. After the batter is thoroughly mixed, we pour the batter into a greased and floured 13 by 9 by 2 inch baking pan. If you want, you can put parchment paper in the bottom before adding the grease and the flour. We then bake it in the oven for 45 minutes. To check if the cake is done, use a toothpick, poke a couple of holes in the middle of the cake. If the toothpick comes out dry, cake is done. Next, we make the frosting for the cake. We start by melting 3 tablespoons of butter and 1/3 cup of milk in a saucepan. I think the butter is now melted. Take it out of the heat when the butter is melted. And then you're going to add sifted confectionery sugar and cocoa mixture and stir it into the frosting. And anytime during this process, you will add your 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And then mix in the rest of the sifted cocoa sugar mixture. We will be preparing this frosting while the cake is cooling down. The frosting should be warm, but the cake should be cooled down when you add the frosting. So just spread the warm frosting on the cooled cake. You don't want the frosting to be cold because it won't spread very well, and you don't want the cake to be still hot because it will melt the frosting. Just try and spread it evenly. I'm still not very good with this. This is my first time. Think it's almost done. This is the first cake I've ever made. It's chocolate cake. It looks good. You will see what he says about it later, okay? When you try it?
Yep. Cut it in four.
Four. You are cutting the cake of the century.
We're going to have our cake and eat it too.
Oh, yes. Oh, that's a good one.
Make sure there's no paper on the bottom of that. Leave a paper and that's all it's sticky.
What's for dessert?
We have delicious homemade chocolate cake.
That's
Made from scratch.
made from
Let it
scratch.
wash. You gotta get all some works.
That one. What do you think, sir? Uh-oh.
As chocolatey as a brownie, but softer.
Ooh, so it's good?
Yep. Delicious.
Thank you.